Yo, what's going on, people? This is Sho. Sorry I haven't been putting out any vids for you guys. You know, life has really got me busy, work and school. You guys know it's the end of the semester, so I've been making sure I got plenty of study time in for my finals, doing some homework, you know, things of that nature. In other news, I also have... Fuck, I just dropped my gamepad. I have a new headset, Logitech 600. I knew I said I was done with Logitech, but I was in Target with some coworkers. Wasn't looking for anything, but I walked past it. I liked the way it looked. I was desperate. I gave it a try, and this shit actually works. It actually works. It didn't come broken out the goddamn box, and the installation was easy. I didn't have to go online looking for some unknown, abandoned, long forgotten, long lost drivers that no longer exist on the internet. I plugged in the USB thing, turned the damn headset on, and that shit worked. Thank you. That's all I wanted. And it sounds clear. $60 wireless clear headset. Thank you. That's all I asked for. Was that a lot to ask for? No, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. You guys know how I am with headsets and technology that doesn't fucking work. But anyways, to the video matter at hand. Crazy ass next gen rumors. A lot of this mainly has to deal with E3 2013. This is most likely going to be a long video, so make sure you watch this, you know, when you have the time to watch this all in one go, because this isn't something you want to watch in parts. This is something you're going to want to, you know, sit down taking it all at once, because there's a ton of information here, completely insane things, insane rumors, exciting shit. Exciting shit, and a lot of it may sound too good to be true, but when you go and when you actually listen to what's being said, a lot of it makes sense. A lot of it we already see happening. A lot of it, you know, we've heard about it, you know, before, time and time again. Now, I haven't seen anybody make a vid on this, so I'm guessing that a lot of you guys haven't seen this yet. So here I am reporting it for you. But anyways, let's get started. Now, this comes from dualpixels.com, link down below in the description, of course. And basically, one of their sources has came to them, and they've given them basically a rundown of what's going on next year at E3 2013 and next gen in general. First, they start off with Nintendo. Basically, Nintendo's going to come out. It starts off with them saying Nintendo's going to come out with a bunch of hardware add-ons and a few. Excuse me, I said a huge first-party push next year, where they're going to be revealing games for both holiday 2013 and 2014. A total of 1/3 of their internal development software. Now, we know Nintendo has a shit ton of internal developers, see what I'm saying? So 1/3, that's a lot of games. It also says that Nintendo has been shopping around for third-party developers, where instead of just buying the developers, they're going to be funding projects for them, or, you know, localizing their games for them so that they're exclusive to their platform. And I say platform because it's not talking about just Wii U, it's talking about Wii U and 3DS. So again, like I said before, you know, this makes sense because we've already seen this. Nintendo has already done this. Bayonetta 2, they're funding that, they're publishing it to make it Wii U exclusive. Monster Hunter 3, we wouldn't have even gotten that game if, you know, out here in the West if Nintendo didn't even publish it, see what I'm saying? Nintendo also published and funded The Last Story. At least they published it in Japan. We all know XE published it out here, but yeah, they funded and published that game as well. So we've already seen Nintendo doing this, so that's absolutely credible. You know, I could definitely take that, you know, as a fact or whatever, because like I said, they've already been doing that. Expect more projects like Bayonetta 2 to be announced next year, including a partnership that will get this, cause huge shocks when it's announced, even worse than Bayonetta 2. Now, Bayonetta 2 sold 2 million copies. So something even worse than Bayonetta 2, that means that's a franchise that sells 4 million copies, 6 million copies every installment of that franchise, you know what I'm saying? So whatever this is, whatever this game is, it's going to be fucking huge. It's going to cause shockwaves. It's going to be absolutely crazy. My sources do not think it's the widely talked about Devil's Third being a Wii U exclusive, because most people have been buzzing about that, and Nintendo is keeping it extremely close to its chest. So whatever this game is, basically it's going to be a fucking bomb. Like, it's going to be a nuclear bomb. When Nintendo announces what this game is, it's just going to blow everybody away. The E3 audience is going to be like, what the fuck? Everybody's watching is going to be like, what the fuck? I don't know. My guess is that it's something Square Enix related. That's just my hunch. I'm just leaving it at that. Take that for what you will. I think it's Square Enix related. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. Nintendo's core first-party lineup for E3 will be the next 3D Mario game, which is going to be out holiday through 2013. Zelda for 3DS, Kirby for Wii U and 3DS, a new HD Yoshi's Island game. Now, if you guys remember, right when like the Wii U launched, some dude accidentally got into like the BIOS files of the Miiverse, and they had a mention of a Yoshi's Island game for the Wii U. So like I said, you know, a lot of things in this article we've already heard about, and they make sense. You see what I'm saying? So a new HD Yoshi's Island game. Yoshi's Island was the shit back in the day, man. Donkey Kong for the 3DS, and a new Fatal Frame for Wii U. Fuck yes. A Fatal Frame will be sick with the Wii U gamepad. And the new Retro Studios title, which may or may not make it to holiday 2013. Now, we already knew this because Reggie kind of confirmed that Retro Studios and Monolith, by the way, that both their titles are going to be shown at E3 2013. But still, it's just exciting to, you know, to just hear that they're making the games. You know what I'm saying? And then 2 new IPs from Nintendo. So, basically, Nintendo's going to be all about the damn games. Basically, like Wii U games and 3DS games. A bunch of first-party shit, a bunch of third-party shit, a bunch of partnerships. A lot of, you know, games that people are like, what? You know, Nintendo, man, should get that exclusive, you know, things like that. So Nintendo next year is going to be all about the fucking games, which is what, you know, gaming is all about. Also, the next main 3D Pokemon game is going to be announced for the 3DS using a full 3D engine and the story dealing with a worldwide crisis. Now, like I said before, I haven't played Pokemon since Gold and Silver. But if this turns out to be true, I'll be hopping back on Pokemon because I've wanted a 3D Pokemon for a long ass time where you're running around in 3D. I got kind of tired of all the whole top-down view and the same story and over again. I mean, maybe I'll know what I'm talking about, you know, but looking from the outside and, you know, it just kind of seems like Pokemon has been really, really repetitive. Again, like I said, I could be easily wrong, but to me, this sounds really different. New Pokemon type will be announced. Things of that nature is going to have Street Pass. It's going to also use NFC. Now to get into Sony. Sony it's not going to be called the PlayStation 4, by the way. It's going to be called the Omni. We heard this like just the other week. We just heard it's going to be called the Omni. And they're the middle end part of their development on the system. It's going to be DirectX 11, compatible or whatever, and it's going to be utilizing. Basically Sony's making sure that it's going to be able to utilize Unreal Engine 4 and Frostbite 2 well. Basically. Get this, Wii U haters. Compared to the Wii U, it is better, but not the biggest leap in the world according to the developers that he's getting this information from. The developer he's getting this information from. The key to the PlayStation 4, that's what I'm going to call it. It's not going to be called that, but I'm calling that. The key to it is the Omni Viewer, which is a thin, light, slick, head-mounted auto-stereoptic display that can track the user's head and present a 360 image view with semi-transparent AMOLED screens. So basically, it's kind of like a Mass Effect, like, fucking looking thing, like a thing that goes on your head, and like there's like a very thin, like transparent screen where it's the game and everything is gonna be basically. So it's pretty much think of a virtual reality kind of visor like thing. That sounds pretty damn badass to me. I don't know about you guys. This could turn any TV into a 3D TV, as well as add extra augmented reality information outside of the TV screen. One application from an entertainment perspective, seeing movies in 2K, 4K, or IMAX resolutions as their original size, where you have to move your head to look at the full picture being displayed. That would be fucking awesome. Now, I know in a video I said before that there's no way the PS4 is going to support 4K resolution. I was talking about gaming. I wasn't thinking about movies. A lot of people said that in the comment section. I was like, yeah, you're right. That could be true. It could just be for movies, but definitely not for gaming. But according to this article, it's saying that it's for movies. So yeah, I could definitely see that, and that would be badass, having to actually kind of pan a little bit to see the whole, movie that you're watching in a native IMAX resolution. That'd be awesome. It said it could also sync with the Vita. Of course, because I like coming. It says the new controller is going to be a duo move controller. That kind of scares me because there's just this patent for a controller that Sony just released the other day, where it was basically a DualShock with 2 balls on the top of it, 2 move balls. And then this mentions a duo move controller. That kind of scares me because that controller looked kind of gay. But let's hope that's not the case. So it says the new controller is either going to be a duo move controller or a classic duo shock. I don't know why it's kind of duo. I guess he means dual. Dual shock will have pulse sensors in the grip for biofeedback gameplay. So I guess it's kind of like how Nintendo's kind of trying to do with the vitality sensor, and how, you know, all those workout machines or whatever can check your you know, heart rate, you know, the heart rate, things of that nature. Plans are a basic unit with 160 gigs for just the system and the controller, $350 to $400, and then one with the Omni viewer, that's the visor thing, and a pack-in game for $450 to $500. Plans to launch September 13th. They're also going to be releasing what's going to be called the Omni Cloud, which is a new version of Gakkai. Now, Gakkai, we all know Sony just bought them, you know, recently. You know, all of these rumors make sense. Basically, whenever you buy a copy of a PS4 game, you will have a copy of that game on the Omni Cloud. So say I buy Uncharted 4, I go over to my friend's house, oh man, I left Uncharted 4. Oh, that's okay, we got the Omni Cloud, I can just play the game from my cloud. See what I'm saying? So basically, if you buy a physical copy, you also get a digital copy that you can access from anybody else's PlayStation 4. That's fucking awesome. That is amazing. Sony, you get props to that. You get props to that. Also, it's not going to have backwards compatibility, but there will be a $70 to $100 dongle that's plugged into the Omni that contains a PS3 based on the chip, you know, with a cell, so it can run PS3 games. Kind of a bummer that you have to pay freaking $100, you know, possibly for backwards compatibility, but at least they give it optional to where if you don't care about backwards compatibility, you're not forced to pay that, you know, out the box for your system. You see what I'm saying? At least they give you the option. See what I'm saying? Known first-party games in development for the Omni. No, it says known, not all of them, but known. The next-gen Uncharted, the next-gen Siren, the Bodyguard, Wipeout Omni. Thank God, because I thought Wipeout was done since Liverpool Studios got closed down. So Wipeout Omni, Bump of the Night, Killzone 4. Please make it like Killzone 2. You butchered it with Killzone 3. Gran Turismo Prologue, the next prologue for the Gran Turismo game. And the next-gen Media Molecule game, Little Big Planet people, Tearaway people. And Omni Fitness game. Now to Microsoft, it's slated to be the most powerful out of all the next-gen consoles, about 4 to 6 times more powerful than Wii U, which is pretty much exactly what I was expecting, and 2 to 3 times more powerful than the PlayStation Omni. And according to all these, you know, rumor specs or whatever, you know, the 720 has, you know, been made out to seem like the more powerful system. So again, like I said, this falls in line with everything we've already heard before. The project has gone through many name changes, whatever, and it's not going to be decided until around E3. Microsoft is also running into manufacturing issues and developers not having games done on time. So instead of delaying the game to launch and delaying the system to launch in summer 2014, they're thinking about doing a soft launch in holiday 2013, then having a full-blown launch in the summer. Now that's kind of weird. I don't know how exactly they're going to do that, but we'll see what happens. But notice they said they're running into manufacturing issues. Again, we heard that before, you see what I'm saying? So all this may sound too good to be true or whatever, but all of it just makes so much sense, and it's so, you know, just reliable and credible sounding. See what I'm saying? But here's the thing about the Durango though. It says that it's going to have Connect 2.0 built in it, which could track up to 4 people and the objects in the living room, clothing, face structure, and fingers. It can also understand different voices, and it has its own PPU. In 2014, here's the thing. Here's what I want you guys to pay attention to. In 2014, Microsoft will introduce the Live Wall, which is the Omni projection unit that will allow game environments to be projected nearly 360 degrees around the user. Now, that may sound crazy. You guys may be calling bullshit. But if you guys saw those leaked 720 documents, there is a picture of exactly what was described and what I just read to you guys. There's a picture showing that in the documents that Microsoft got their lawyers to legally take down. I'd say at this point, it's pretty much confirmed. It's confirmation. This shit is real. Microsoft is doing some shit. Okay? Using Connect 2.0, they'll have demos where one is a battlefield real-time strategy game and one is a kung fu game with guys attacking all around you. So you have to turn, you know, like 5 guys coming at you. That's mad casual, but you guys gotta admit that's cool and you'd want to try it out more than once. Let's just be honest here. it says that it can also project different images on the wall, so people can play different games on different walls. That's badass. The only problem I see with that is, what if you don't have the wall space? You see what I'm saying? What if you have, a bunch of furniture on that wall, things of that nature? That could be very limited in functionality, but nonetheless, it's cool as fuck. The system is going to be very expensive, in the $500 range. So Microsoft is planning to use a remodeled Xbox Live to offer a Pro Gold subscription, 2 to 3 year contract to sell the unit at $300 to $400. That's a smart move. I could definitely see them doing that. The final goal with the tech is to shrink the system on a chip down enough so it can be put into tablets, PCs, smart TVs, so that all devices are Xbox ready. Again, I keep saying this. We already see this. You know what I'm saying? We've already heard about it. We've already seen them doing this. Windows 8, the Windows phones, Windows tablets, Windows tab. Yeah, we already see them, having this Xbox integration, things of that nature. This all just sounds, it's credible. It makes sense. None of this really sounds, out of left field. The next Xbox games that are going to be like at launch, where the first party ones: Halo Trilogy Remake, Chief Samurai by Rare, Project Gotham Racing, Connectables 2, Rise, Carnival Park, Fable 4. Not really interested in any of those, to be honest. Then it's talking about some games being developed for the next generation systems. Neo NI-OH is being completely remade from the ground up with Unreal Engine 4 exclusive for the PlayStation 4. Dynasty Warriors 8 is being released on the Wii U and the Vita, while a special Dead or Alive 5 will be released on the Wii U and the PlayStation 4 later in 2013. Team Ninja plans on making a side-scrolling remake of the NES Ninja Gaiden game for the Wii U eShop, PSN, and Xbox Live Arcade. Capcom's bringing the iPhone, touchscreen version of Monster Hunter to the Xbox with Kinect, whatever. Ninja Theory is making an Onimusha sequel for the Wii U, Omni, and Xbox. Ono, after looking at Platinum Games' relationship, is investigating a similar deal with Nintendo to publish Darkstalkers 4 as a Wii U exclusive, since Capcom is still reluctant to finance it. Makes sense. Sengoku Basara will get a current and next-gen release at the launch of the next-gen systems. Capcom is also working with Splash Damage to make an IP FPS for next-gen consoles. A special edition of Resident Evil 6 called Final Hope will be released with bug and gameplay fixes, new sequel scenario DLC with one involving Claire modes, asymmetrical gamepad gameplay, off-TV gamepad play, and an HD port of Resident Evil Revelations. I haven't played that on the 3DS yet, so if there is being an HD remake for Resident Evil Revelations, I would definitely pick that up. And again, we heard this rumor just 2-3 weeks ago. See what I'm saying? So this is shit we've already heard. See what I'm saying? So it just sounds mad credible. The next Resident Evil Operation game, not the mainstream, Operation game is in the works of the PS3, 360, Wii U, Vita, and the Omni, called Terrestrial Fear, Resident Evil Operation Terrestrial Fear. Sony is making a biofeedback zombie hunting game for the Omni, exclusive for the PS4 at launch. Agni Philosophy Tech will be shown off as a unique IP game that will be out for the Omni and Xbox 2014. Crystal Dynamics is going to resurrect the legacy of Kane franchise. Fuck yes! In 2014, sorry about that. With Unreal Engine 4. Sleeping Dogs will get an internally made sequel made with the updated engine on Wii U, 360, PS3, and Vita. Weird that's not coming out for the Xbox PS4. Lord of Vermilion for Wii U is planning to use NFC cards. Gunslinger Stratos is planning to come to Wii U and Omni with the possibility of Xbox next release. This is my most excited piece of information that I read when I read this, because you guys know I'm a huge Smash Bros. Fanatic. Namco Bandai is working with Sakurai to get a fully working demo at E3 for Smash Bros. Sakurai really took to heart the complaints about the single player game and the online game. He is solving this by making the single player very deep this time, done by the Tales series people in Namco Bandai, and is planning to have a network beta of the game for download the day of Nintendo's E3 show. That would be a fucking megaton. That would be huge. That's a fucking bomb. If Sakurai comes out on stage and it's like, here's a sneak peek at the next Smash Bros. They have a trailer and whatever. Oh, by the way, you can download the demo for the next Smash Bros. The online beta for it right now. I would turn off my TV. Fuck the rest of E3, fuck the rest of the Nintendo conference. I can fucking play the next Smash Bros. I don't care what the fuck else they have to say. I want to play that shit. You guys know I'm huge on Smash Bros. I'm a Nintendo fan, but that doesn't mean that I just go hard for Mario and Zelda. No, I go hard for Smash Bros. And Metroid. That's what I go hard for. Huge on Smash Bros. I go to tournaments, all that shit. I'm serious about my fucking Smash Bros. So basically, online beta for Smash Bros. And he's doing this to make sure that they have the online flawless at launch. Thank you, Sakurai. This way they can beta test it online for about 1 year before they ship the game. The Star Trek game's coming out for the Wii U, PS3, and 360. And there's going to be a special version with post-movie game content for the PS4. This is going to be a Soul Calibur game called Soul Master for the Kinect 2.0. Soul Calibur 5, a special edition, is going to be released for the Wii U and the PS4. Pac-Man Vs. planned for the Wii U eShop and Ouya. Dragon Ball Zenkai Battle Royale is being ported over to the Wii U and PS3. And new IPs are being developed by smaller teams for Wii U, the Omni, and the next Xbox. EA Games is doing some shit, whatever. Then Activision is making Modern Warfare 4 with the Unreal Engine 4. They're not using that fucking 1998 engine they've been using this whole goddamn time. 1998. 1998. Unreal Engine 4, Modern Warfare 4. Thank you. That's all I ever wanted was a new engine. Was that a lot to ask for? But yeah, Unreal Engine 4. But Treyarch is going to be working on the Wii U, 360, PS3, and Ouya editions, while Infinity Ward is going to be working on the Omni and 720 editions. The Bungie IP is finally going to be at E3 2013, and they're basically saying it's going to be really scalable. It's going to be able, the engine that the game is on is basically going to be able to work on everything from mobile all the way to souped up PCs. It's going to be an open world, third-person adventure shooting MMO-like game where the players mainly drive and create their own stories, factions, and missions within the world. A true sandbox game. This will be cheap to free to enter, and will have its, that's a weird sentence, and will have its building blocks, microtransaction to gain profit. So that's it for the article. Again, like I said, crazy shit. The thing that has me most excited is Smash Bros. Like, I did not expect, I expected to have a CG trailer of Smash Bros at E3 2013, but to have Smash Bros in an actual playable form. Online beta. Fuck yes, that'll be amazing. Retro Studios game. The whole freaking 360 thing they're doing with the Durango. Like, I could really see some like sick, unique things being done with that. The IMAX with PlayStation 4. The next Uncharted, next Killzone. I know after 2012, I said I'm not going to hype myself up for E3 anymore. But let's just be real. There's no way the next E3 is going to suck. No possible way. We have 2 new systems going to be revealed. And then we have a shit ton of games going to be revealed for the Wii U. Nintendo is just going to be games. There's no way the next E3 is going to suck. So I'm hyped. I'm ready for 2012 to be over. Fuck 2012. And fuck everybody graduating in it. I'm sorry. It's all about that 2013. I'm ready for next gen. Link down below in the description. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you fools later. Peace.